Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now XRP is at 15 cents, going up and down little by little. But what are you guys doing? Are you guys buying right now or waiting for further drops? Or are you guys just dollar cost averaging in? Now if we go to Robert Art's tweet, start stacking money and don't FOMO. You'll buy XRP below 10 cents and closer to 5 cents. Be prepared, don't dread it. Get ready to start buying, remain patient. It can take a while. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think it will actually get this low or no? Now guys, before we jump into the news, I'd like to state I'm not a financial advisor, nor this financial advice, just for entertainment value only. XRP Store tweet out, version 1 is to use, fiat currencies to send international transactions. Version 2 is perhaps use cryptocurrencies in flows. Now this was back in 2018, let's watch it.
What we've seen is that banks have traditionally supported our technologies, but the reality is there are faster moving players like non-bank financial institutions that support and adopt our technologies quicker. V1 is to use fiat currencies to send international transactions. V2 is perhaps to use cryptocurrencies in flows. We're in a kind of a fortunate position to be able to provide real use cases and real results that make it almost impossible for banks longer term to say we can't use digital assets in our flows. We may need to support this at some point. I think that solving for for global transactions is a real and is still a real pain point. And I think that in 10 years from now, if Ripple is to be as successful as we'd love it to be, then international payments should happen in 3 to 5 seconds anywhere around the globe. We have use cases that support that. So a guy who wants to send his child money from Asia to the UK because he needs some rent for students. That is a real life use case that we do today, and we can offer real-time settlement and transaction within 3 to 5 seconds, which I think, if we can do that on a global scale, which is Ripple's vision, I think that, the banking sector and financial services as a whole, they're onto a real winner there.
They're onto a real winner there. There you go, XRP Crypto Wolf. We believe that blockchain technology is a deconstruction of finance down to its core components, with payments being the first through the implementation of cryptocurrencies such as BTC, ETH, and XRP. Now we can see there again, that's the article. Remember guys, I'll leave all the links to these articles and tweets down in the description below so you guys can investigate further, because I don't go too much in detail with the articles and videos as well. XRP Crypto Wolf. Bill Gates has stepped down from the boards of Microsoft and Hathaway. So many global elite are making big moves and stepping down because they know what is coming. So what does this mean, guys? Some people in the replies are saying level playing field. We'll see how everything plays out. Now that tweet connects to Easy XRP. I wonder why. We can see here from AKA Real. Let's watch this video.
Business alert: Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates stepping down from the board of directors of Berkshire Hathaway and Microsoft. He's going to continue to serve as technology advisor to Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella and other leaders in the company. Gates served, of course, as CEO of Microsoft until 2008, when he stepped down to spend more time on his work at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Gates was director of the board at Microsoft until 2014. He served on the board of Berkshire Hathaway since 2004.
It comes from XRP Crow. International payments are expensive and structure is not very well built. Ripple is an example because it has new technology that increase financial inclusion. Let's watch this video.
And a large part of the population in the world doesn't have access to bank accounts. And even if it does have access to bank accounts, those are extremely expensive. It's expensive to make payments, wirements, international payments. So I think one of the big motivations for this new technology, right, because Agustin is asking why, is that there's huge financial exclusion, and these technologies have proven to increase financial inclusion enormously. So I think you have to look broadly around the world. I think this is one motivation, and I think the Ripple example is one example, and Norman has talked about that, is that international payments are very expensive, and the structure is not very well built. And
International payments, again guys, are very expensive and not very well built. But XRP tweeted out this video, let's watch it.
Yeah, and I want to come in on the technology side that underpins it, because I think blockchain distributed ledgers is potentially transformational. There's lots of experimentation going on. I think 17 might be the year that some of the experiments start to work. But I want to link it back to the trust discussion, because what I've really learned about this technology, without getting into the technology, is blockchain and distributed ledgers distributes trust amongst a group of people who have to work together, who don't necessarily trust each other. So the financial system, what distributed ledgers does is a group of participants have to then collectively agree a standard of how they federate that trust. And the financial industry hasn't, in history, been particularly good at collaboration. It tends to be lots of groups of people sort of collaborating, sort of competing. And this actually offers a way of changing how that operates and how that works. It also does something very interesting around utilities. And there's a lot of questions around, well, utilities need to exist in a world where you've got distributed ledgers. Does my clearinghouse go away? I think they exist, but they change. Their role actually changes from one of, we don't have to centralize ledgers and infrastructure and be the source of that central trust. We can now federate that around the participants, be it payments, be it securities clearing, be it transactions, in a different way. And I think that is really exciting, because park the technology aside, it changes how the participation of the industry has to function for this to work. And as was said, no one player can solve the whole financial industry on their own. They actually have to work together. And if there's one thing I've found, particularly here, is the amount of discussion around collaboration and partnership is at an all-time high, underpinned by, I think, some of this technology, and that's really interesting.
Yeah, also one more.
So everyone has to work together, guys, for the new quantum financial system. The economic shift again. Now, guys, we're into the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Crypto Maniac tweeted out, below is a thread where we break some of the Mr. Poole tweets and see what he predicted correctly, which is mind-blowing. Mr. Poole posted this on night of March 12th, just before Trump announces national emergency. Panic, Trump, fear, dollar, Federal Reserve reset. Now we can see. You guys can pause and read all of this, or which I'll leave a link to the tweet down below, but we can see here a lot of stuff is happening. That is quite an interesting thread. Next, it comes from Reborn. Behind closed doors at London R3, a new world awaits XRP. Again, guys, that's the timeline. Look at that. Now that's quite interesting. So we passed that. Now we are here. Wow. And then the next is loading. Look at that. Outer space. Moon, in quotations, maybe. Overnight, London. Again, overnight, guys. So we can see here January, February, March. We are here. And then April next month. It's possible that Donald Trump is happy with XRP. And look at all of this as well. All of these gold is back. Look at that. So lots of stuff is supposed to happen as well next month. Now this is very interesting and exciting time as well. Next month will be very interesting what happens, especially this month as well, because of all the things that's happening around the world as we speak. Final tweet comes from Baba Cugs. Like clockwork, are you enjoying phase 1? I told you everything is going to be alright. Plans within plans within plans. Are you starting to see the bigger picture? It only took you 4 years. Now, let's watch this.
And so I like the idea of a gold standard. I mean, it could be used in a very cryptocurrency way. The point is, do you have a unified money system so that when you talk about the international marketplace, everyone is playing on a level monetary playing field? And it's very important to have a rules-based approach. And that's why I'm advocating that we need to look at the virtues of a gold standard and try to come up with.
So guys, everything is planned within plans within plans. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And yeah guys, see ya.